In this video, I'm going to show you the difference between Firefly Image 3 and Gemini 2.5 Flash, also known as Nano Banana, to generate an image in Adobe Express. This video is sponsored by Adobe Express. Okay, so to generate with AI, here I am in express.adobe.com. I just check the generate with AI, go to generate image, and as you can see, top left, the model says Firefly Image 3. And if I click on that, that is where I can also choose Gemini 2.5 Flash Image Nano Banana. So I'm going to start with Firefly Image 3. I'm going to paste in a prompt where it says describe what you like to see, top left. And this one is a woman's portrait double exposure image. If I had an image that I had created similar already, I could upload that as a reference image for composition or style. Content type, I'm going to say art, and then as you can see here, there's plenty of styles, movements, themes that you can choose from for different stylization effects. In this case, just content type art, no reference image for style or composition. And I just hit generate. And then with the Firefly Image 3, you can see here on the left, you get 4 different results. So it'll give me 4 different variations on that double exposure theme, and it came up pretty quick. So there's one, looks great, and then there's another one, all very nice. Yeah, very nice, great. And so once you do that, you would then click say text, and you could add text to it, and then under here you can also duplicate, and do a variation on it. If I go back, okay, so turn off media, and then I'm just going to go back and then generate with AI, generate image. And then I wanted to show the difference. So if I go to Gemini 2.5 Flash, put in that exact same prompt. And in this case, you can see there's only the area for reference image. So I can upload a reference image for composition. I just hit generate, and it will generate only one result this time. And the Gemini 2.5 Flash Nano Banana does not have the commercially safe restrictions, and it goes out into the web. And it's got some pretty nice detail. There's a sense of more kind of 3D modeling to the face, which is great. And so I might say double exposure. For the title, top left, and then I can hit download. And then, of course, you can choose the different formats for download, PNG best or JPEG. And I choose PDF print if I want it to be very good print quality. So I might even choose that, and then I might take it into RGB color mode and then hit download, and then I might take it into, say, Photoshop and then save it as a JPEG. But yeah, and then so while we're here in Gemini 2.5 Flash, I wanted to also try another image or another prompt for another image and see how that does. And then from there go into showing some other features of Gemini 2.5 Nano Banana. So in this one, it's a figure sculpted from iridescent glass. Hit generate, and then once again, it'll create one result, not 4. But it's pretty quick. You see the progress bar in the middle of the last image, and pretty cool image. Yeah, and then what I can do is I can just call that iridescent glass. So I can just copy that right from the prompt, go to the top left, paste that, and then I'll be saved to my library. So I come back, I hit generate with AI to go into generate image fresh. It's defaulting to Gemini 2.5 Flash. And then I wanted to show how great it does when you use a reference image and you build on top of that. So I'm copying my prompt. I go to reference image. I go to a folder. Maybe this one is more appropriate. So I have an image of me on the phone years ago. And then I'm going to say, prompt says, image in the style of a 1970s psychological thriller poster, etc. And then when I hit generate, we'll see how it keeps that reference image, but just adds the effect. Oh, that's cool. So it took a kind of regular image and made it look like a poster and gave it a 70s aged effect to it. And then I can, with the same reference image, I can say, make this photo. So get the old prompt out, put the new one in, make this photo look like a still from a Wes Anderson film, and then I hit generate. Symmetrical framing pastel palette, quirky props. Still using that same reference image photo of me. That's funny. So yeah, so it's great. So I'm just say download the PNG, and then I'm going to try something very different. So overlay this image with botanical x-rays and ancient glyphs, suggesting a hidden ecosystem beneath the surface. Trying very different prompts for very different results. With Gemini 2.5 Flash in Adobe Express, Nano Banana. So that didn't really take on the face. Maybe you have to have more of a portrait. Transform this face. So I'm going to try something different. So I'm going to get rid of that reference image and do more of a close-up portrait. Change the text prompt, delete that. Put in, transform this face into a constellation map with stars and nebulae swirling in the background. And let's see what it does with a new image, reference image. Pretty wild. So yeah, some very creative results. No boundaries with Gemini 2.5 Flash Nano Banana.